Hey, how's it going, everybody? Michael Blanco once again coming to you here from my home office here in Maryland. I'm very excited to bring together this topic for you tonight. It's one of my passions, and we're going to be talking about detoxification. So pay attention here the next couple minutes. You're going to find out the top 3 reasons of why you should implement a detoxification program in your life. I just want to give you a little bit of background about me. I've actually been now in the health arena, the health and wellness and nutrition arena now for the past 12 years. In fact, I went to school and I'm a certified health coach. So I do have my background. I've been diving into this material for the past 12 years. I'm very passionate about it, and I'm always kind of looking for what's the next thing out there, what's the next best thing out there as far as health products, supplements, things like that, how to get the most bang for your buck. So today we're going to talk about the top 3 reasons to detox your body. And what the heck is detox anyways? Detox. What is detox? Detox, very simply put, it's when you cleanse your blood. Detox is when you cleanse your blood, right? And your blood is the lifeline of our body. The blood is like a river that flows through us that can get clogged up and stopped at, and plugged up at times. So it's very important to cleanse that. And why are you going to detox yourself? Why do it? Well, it's maintenance for your body, right? And we build up and accumulate toxins through the environment, through the air we breathe, through the water that we drink, and through the food that we eat. All of these things accumulate over time, and if we're not doing a maintenance detox once a year minimum, then we're really just, all these things are actually piling on top of each other, compounding themselves over time, but we don't see them, and they may show up later in life, years and years down the road when we're older, right, in different various ways. I mean, illnesses, disease, cancer, right? So very important that we can actually kind of take care of ourselves. It's kind of like when you go get your car to get an oil change, right? So many people will take their car to get an oil change without even thinking about it. They're just like, well, I got to take care of my car, right? But they don't do the same thing for their body. People get oil changes every 3 or 4 months. And, we don't often take a look at our own body and say, okay, well, actually, our body needs a cleanse now. Our body, it's about 3 or 4 months now. Let's do a cleanse because we've built up some gunk in our body, right? So that's the idea behind detox, is to maintain your body and to keep it healthy and strong and all that good stuff. So I'll get right into it, folks. Top 3 reasons. I know you want to hear the juice here. Top 3 reasons to detox. So we'll start off on number 1 here. You look better. Who would have thought? You actually look better. Now, folks, I'm not saying you don't look good now, but by detoxing yourself, what happens is when you cleanse yourself from the inside out, your skin transforms. You literally have skin that actually starts to glow, and you emit a certain color from your aura or from your body that people start to pick up on. But your complexion, all of that stuff improves when you cleanse yourself from the inside out, and people will notice that. I've actually, when I was cleansing in the past, people would come up and actually make comments about my skin and look in my eyes and see how clear my eyes are. The white part of the eye, that gets more clear. Your skin, your hair, your nails, all of that improves as you do detoxing. So you look better. And I was a little story about me. I was a child that actually went through really middle school and high school with bad acne. At one point I was on prescription drugs to help treat my acne. Tough time in my life because as a teenager you're already very self-conscious as it is, and you're trying to fit in with groups in school, and you just want to be liked, right? So to have bad acne on top of all that, how much that complicated everything it was not too fun, right? And if I had known the information that I knew today, I would not have I would not have had that acne at all. I know that for a fact. Because when I clean my diet up and when I clean my body out from the inside out, my skin improved, and I have never had an acne breakout like I did in high school ever since I've started to cleanse my body and get into more of a detoxification program. So the pills that I was taking, the prescription drugs, was just a Band-Aid on top of a cut, right? It wasn't getting down to the root of the problem, which was really actually a nutrition deficiency thing, and it was an accumulation of toxins that I wasn't able to eliminate properly because my diet was so bad back in the earlier days, middle school and high school. So, looking better, that's something that, who doesn't want to look better, right? We all want to look better. So that's a big benefit there. Let's go on to number two. Number two is more energy. That's something that a lot of people want too, right? So many people in today's society are very sluggish. They're drained. I mean, they get that afternoon slump where they just kind of crash. It's beyond wild, folks. How much energy you can get when you detoxify your body, cleanse yourself, because most of our body's energy, it goes towards eliminating toxins from our body that build up over time. And also the amount of food that we eat, about 50% of our daily energy goes to digesting food. So if you're eating large quantities of food, folks, a lot of your energy, boom, it's gone right to digestion. So, like I was saying, where was I here? Basically, the food, like I said, a lot of our energy is going towards taking the toxins out of our body, and we accumulate toxins, I was saying before, we drink, through the water, through the air we breathe, through the environment, and through the food that we eat. And because today's American diet is so poor, we actually need to detox even more to get rid of those toxins, to free up energy, so that way you can have more energy to go out and complete our goals and accomplish things that we want to accomplish in life without being sluggish and kind of held down by all of our body's resources going towards removing the toxins that we build up. So that's a key one. Most people want energy. Most people actually these days are always looking for ways to get more energy, right? I mean, like, look at all the energy drinks out there and all the, coffee people drink and all the stimulants that people take to try to create that energy. And obviously it's fake energy, so it might last for a little while, but you actually crash. You eventually crash it off of it, and you lose a lot more energy from those types of substances. So anyways, number 3 here, it boosts your mood. Funny thing is, folks, I wasn't always the happiest kid growing up. I mean, I wasn't unhappy necessarily either. I was just kind of going along life. Nothing was too great. Nothing was super bad. But the moment I changed my diet and cleansed myself and actually removed a lot of the garbage out of my body, and we'll get into how you detox here in a minute, but the moment I did that, got on a healthier track, and really started to look at my body as more of a temple and to put good things into it, my mood was amazing. I was happy for no particular reason at all. I mean, I would wake up and just feel great. I'd be happy all day long for, again, no particular reason. Most people think that they need to have something happen to them in life for them to be happy. But happiness is created within, but it's a lot easier to be happy when you're cleansed out and you have all the toxins out of your body, because obviously toxins in our body, they don't agree so much with happiness. I mean, you have toxins and you try to be happy when you're full of toxicity. Those two don't really go together. So it's amazing how much your mood can actually increase. And even in the winter, in the dead of winter, when most people have like seasonal affected disorder, you still feel really happy because your body is getting all the nutrients and all the proper minerals and vitamins that it needs to maintain a healthy body. So these are the top 3 reasons that I picked here to why you should detox. And you're probably wondering, well, how do I go about detoxing? Well, folks, there's quite a few ways to detox. I could list out a whole bunch of stuff, but I mean, you can sweat. Sweating is a great way. If you go to the gym and sweat, by sweating, it extracts the impurities through your skin pores. So sweating is a great one. If you're in like a sauna room, sit in a sauna for a while and just sweat for a while, that will actually remove impurities and toxins from your body. Yoga is a great one. By stretching your body and your organs, that kind of squeezes out the toxins as well. You can go on a fast too, water fasting. Fasting is actually mentioned in the Bible like some umpteen times. It's mentioned a ton. And they mentioned in the Bible that by fasting you can actually connect to your higher source a lot easier because your body is more pure, and you can actually channel the high, maybe source energy, God, whatever you want to call it, a lot easier when you're fasting. If you're going to do a fast, I would recommend doing a monitored fast, and don't do a long one to begin with, maybe a day or two on water at the most, because that is the harshest cleanse to do. There's juicing. You can actually do a juice fast for 3 days and just drink fresh squeezed juices. Make sure it's fresh squeezed juice, not bottled juices. You can do that, and you'll still have the energy that you need from the juices to carry on your daily activities. What else? There's sweating. Obviously exercise of some sort, but also eating just wholesome foods and cutting out processed, chemicalized, dead junk food, and incorporating more wholesome foods, and really striving to get as much organic food as you can, because if you don't get organic, there's a chance that it may have pesticides and fungicides and larvicides and insecticides in the food, which is toxicity in the body, which is what we don't want. So by eating organic, you're eating a more clean, pure diet. That will also eliminate things from your body. You can do hydrocolonics. You can do colon therapy, which you all can check that out. That's where they put water in your intestines and kind of pump it out of you, and it gets the toxicity out of your intestinal system. So folks, there's a bunch of ways to do it. It's not hard to find a way to detox. The main thing in here is to do it as maintenance to your body, right? Just as you would to a car. Similar concept, except most people take better care of their cars than they do their body, which is rather sad. So hopefully this guy gives you a little bit of inspiration here and some encouragement to maybe do a detox for yourself. Now, if you're going to detox, sometimes people say, well, Michael, I don't want to give up certain foods. I love my coffee. I love my meats. I love my cheesecakes or whatever it is, right? Well, that's great, folks. I mean, I'm not here to convince anybody to stop eating any of their foods at all. I'm not here to convince people against their will. All I'm here to do is inform people that there is a way out here to do things a little bit differently. So that's all I'm here to do. And you certainly can eat those foods if you want to. You can do a cleanse, which will be a temporary cleanse for the meantime. However, if you're going to revert back to your old eating habits, it kind of defeats the purpose of cleansing, right? It's kind of like getting an oil change from your car, right? Draining all the oil out and then taking that old oil and putting it right back in the car again. It kind of defeats the purpose, although there'll be some benefit because you'll have a temporary cleanse. You'll get some of the toxins out, and then you'll go back to your old way of eating, and then you'll just kind of pile on all those toxins again. So it's best to actually create a lifestyle change. That way you have lasting results. Anyways, folks, I'm so happy to be able to bring this information to you today. And if you guys are in a situation now where you're wondering how you're going to get all this healthy organic food and to afford it all,